Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Pittsburgh's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like, most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So Florida State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. The field goal is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Abraham. Gets it out quickly.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Still on his feet. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete, out of the backfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got a nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've spun it a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. Pitt pushing the pace.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It'll throw incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Oh, better look out. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking for a man. It's Abraham. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Here we go. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wide out trying to get it in.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. On the move at the 30. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Found a seam on the left. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. On the double. Line gets set. 1st down. 42. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Florida State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it. Now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Creates a little room. And they're able to get him on the ground. Hit right back to the line.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that ball.
Now on 1st down from the 30. play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Abraham. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Catch in the middle, it's Wong. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Browning. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that tackle.
Right back to him on the ground. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Rush is on him. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and touchdown, no! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Abraham. Hauls it in. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It's complete to the left. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson has just had no answer to the onslaught they've faced so far today. Almost feels like instead of touching Howard's Rock, that sucker was dropped on top of him. They're trailing by 21 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got him downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Noles headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. Oh, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Gonna run it. It's Richardson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Pitt pushing the pace.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Soto. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's it.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible, because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off-play action on first down. That's caught. It's Blair. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise,
there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking for a man. It's Abraham. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Hit right back to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Wong. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
all right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll pull it on the read.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Browning. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Give to the back. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Knowles! And the beatdown has ensued. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Minnesota. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Abraham. makes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out of the 26 for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes.
Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Right back to the well. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he puts through the extra point.
That makes the score Florida State 42-10.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Soto. Got his man quickly. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Slithers into space. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Soto. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
They're going to ride this running back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's